This is your daughter
That's correct.
and your stepdaughter. Is that right?
17 years.
And your father and his wife raised you.
Yeah.
You decided to get married.
Yes,
to
Your
you.
Honor.
And you said you would pay for the wedding.
That's correct.
And you made some payments towards things that, deposits and stuff towards the wedding. You gave your daughter some money in cash. Is that right?
No.
Never gave you any money in cash to pay for things for the wedding?
She gave me a check for $500 one time, and I gave her everything back that was bought.
What did you buy with it?
A cake knife, goblets, garter belt.
Whatever, you said you gave it. But
Yeah.
the money that you say you laid out towards this wedding was what, $1,700?
$1,735.
And then you had a falling out with your daughter.
Sort of. She walked away. We don't know, actually.
Yeah. She didn't really elaborate on the reason that she decided to turn her back on us.
And the wedding was canceled.
Yes,
And they went and got married someplace else
That's right.
without us.
inviting you, which
Correct.
hurt you very badly.
That's right.
So you want the money back.
We do.
It's not a very difficult legal case. You didn't lend her the money. There was no agreement for her to pay you back the money. What's your first name?
Jill?
Curious, Jill. From your vantage point, what happened with your parents that caused you to get married and not invite them?
Bobby decided...
Bobby is your stepmom.
Yes. She decided that she didn't want to support the wedding anymore because she didn't feel that we were ready to be married, and she said she wasn't going to support it anymore. So we went and
Tell
got
me
married
about that
without him.
conversation.
That was a conversation with me, Your Honor.
Yeah.
Step up. That was a conversation with you,
Yes, Your Honor.
not with Jill.
No, Your Honor.
So tell me about it.
I was in Quantico, on military training, and I called like every other day. And on one of those phone calls, she wanted to talk to me, Bobby that is, and she was in a very harsh tone, told me how did I expect to support her, and I simply tried to tell her that I would have enough money once we were married to support her. We wouldn't be rich or anything, but we'd be fine. And she just said that until she saw a financial plan in writing, that we would not be able to get married, and she would no longer support it if we did not show her that financial plan. And
Okay. Bobby, tell me what you remember of this conversation.
I remember it clearly, Your Honor. My daughter had no food. She was coming to us with no food. She had no gas.
Was she living on her own?
Yes.
Okay.
And she was at our door constantly.
Okay.
And it was agreed when we got, said she was getting married that, okay, now we'll pay for the wedding. You're old enough, you support yourself. Anyway, her car broke down. He left her. He's nowhere to be found. He's in the Army. I
Well,
realize
he's in the
that.
Army.
Not his fault. But,
Believe me,
but they
Uncle
planned-
Sam knew where he was.
Right, exactly. But the idea was we were upset because they planned it around the time he wasn't around. You plan a wedding together, that's the fun
So
part.
tell me about this conversation you
Okay,
had
the
with your mom.
conversation went, Jill doesn't have any food, where is the money going? You took $500 that we gave for her. She said that he had spent it on his friends over the weekend that he came to visit with her, and that we need that money back. Anthony says, I don't know what you're talking about. There's no money. I believe my daughter. The other thing was, I said, well, she's trying to pay child support, and I named off a few other things, and he said, she's not paying child support. She has plenty of food. She must be lying. Well, then a few days later, I went in, and her and her girlfriend were there, and I mentioned to her girlfriend about the conversation with child support, and her girlfriend says, well, actually, technically, she doesn't pay child support. She sends them clothes. And it irritated me because the kid's in Stockton. She doesn't know whether he needs his clothes. And I said, Jill, if you had any conscience, you would postpone the wedding until you can afford to pay support. But it's up to you.
So, Mrs. Fox, it was your understanding that your daughter, because of her financial circumstance and her intended, they were really not ready to get married. And you let them know that, right? And the two of you got angry, I assume, and decided, hell with the wedding.